Sue, welcome to the Law Show.
Hi. I live in Chesterfield Township, and I have an eviction hearing, I guess, this coming Tuesday. And my question is, how can I get more time to move out of the house? I was told in April that I was going to be getting a lease, and the lease never came. And then I was told, well, I should have gotten that I was refused a lease, and I never got that. So I got this eviction notice June 1st, and there's a lot of extenuating circumstances surrounding trying to get out of here by the 28th. And somebody said I should ask for a jury trial, and I just could use some advice.
I don't think you can get a jury trial in an eviction hearing, can you?
Depends on the court. Some courts will allow that. But you want to be careful about asking judges for jury trials if you're not actually planning on going forward. You don't want to make misrepresentations to the court.
Right. I felt that way, too.
There's other things. I mean, we can take a look at your documents and try to see if the foreclosure was actually done correctly, if it was a legal foreclosure. I mean, there's a lot of other things that the banks aren't doing that they should be. I mean, did you get a notice of your sheriff's sale? Did you get a meeting with your housing counselor that you were supposed to get? And it sounds like they...
That was all. I was dealing with Bank of America, and I got...
You don't want to mention the names of any banks, okay?
Oh, I'm
For
sorry.
all our listeners who are calling in, don't mention the names of banks, stores, companies, individuals, police stations, judges. Please keep all that on the QT, okay? So go ahead, Sue. Tell us what happened.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, I was dealing with my bank, and I was receiving, at the same time, information from a subsidiary law firm of theirs. One would say something about a loan modification. The other would say something else. And I didn't even know at the time that the law firm was working for the bank.
Yeah, I mean, that happens quite a bit.
I got a notice that they had finally received my paperwork, the bank, and were considering a loan modification. And the next week, the house was foreclosed.
Hey, Sue, we've got to go to a break. I want to put you on hold and bring you back right after the break. Can you do that for us?
Sure.
Hold on for just a second. Don't get off the line. And people, we've got a lot of explaining to do in Sue's situation, because there's a million people out there that are in the same situation. Justin has some words of advice for people like you, Sue. We can help you. You've got the classic case where we can help you and extend that time. And there's also a strategic default. And we're going to explain to you all about strategic default. So hold on, Sue. We'll be right back after these few short messages on The Law Show on News Talk 760, WJR AM, the great voice of the Great Lakes. If you have a legal question, call so that you can get an answer after this break at 855-529-7469. We'll be right back. Ooh, you are listening to The Law Show on News Talk 760, WJR AM, the great voice of the Great Lakes. Here in the Detroit studios, answering all your legal questions, I'm Brian Dailey of the Dailey Law Firm PC with Justin Grove, who knows everything that there is to know about bankruptcy and foreclosure, short sale, real estate, and everything else that you may want to know in order to secure your pocketbook so that you're not paying good money after bad, and so that you are actually following a financial strategy. If you're in trouble, you want to find a strategy that you can follow to make sure you maximize the dollars that you have to work with when you need to relocate, if you need to relocate. You might remember that we were talking to Sue, and she is looking for more time on an eviction, and she's back with us. She agreed to hold. Sue, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, so Justin, can you tell Sue, just give her kind of a progression of things that can be done that may assist her?
Sure. I mean, what you'd want to do is, if you were to retain me or someone like me, then we would be able to stop the eviction. We'd probably file a quiet title action. We try to make the bank prove that they're actually the holder of your note and that you actually owe them a debt. We do that through filing quiet title actions and declaratory actions, and basically asking them to produce evidence that this is actually your debt and that they own it. And if they can't come up with evidence of the note and evidence of the debt, then you don't really owe them any money, and the title to the house should vest in you free and clear of them. So there's a lot of different ways to put the evictions aside and get more time and to challenge the banks to actually do what they were supposed to do in the first place. So there's quite a few things that can be done.
Yes.
Can I do this before Tuesday?
There's a lot that you can get done before Tuesday, but you would have to retain us immediately. That means today, okay?
Okay.
And we'd be happy to sit down and talk with you. I don't know. You have to. I'm gonna have Zach get your phone number for Justin. He can call you, and then work out a time for you to come in and work with us. Okay? There's a lot of options for people in your circumstance, but this is important for you to get. There are no guarantees. Okay? All we can do is guarantee that you're going to get a great lawyer who's very smart, who's had a lot of experience with this kind of thing, who has had some good results. In fact, the majority of good results. But it doesn't mean that you're going to get the same good result. We may end up in front of a judge who hates homeowners and loves banks. Okay? So you may run across something that really we can't control. But in the majority of circumstances, we should be able to probably 85 to 90% of the time gain you more time on your eviction and assist you in developing a strategy for getting out of this home with a maximum amount of dollars to get into a new home or to get into an apartment or to have working capital, something to work with, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, listen, I want you to hold on.
Good.
Zach's going to get your phone number. Justin will call you right after the show.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling, Sue. We're going to continue answering all your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. That's 855-LAW-SHOW.